we bring to you the new episode. We know you have been waiting for this episode. Thank you for staying with us and you watching our stories always. This episode reveals so many secrets. Sit back, relax, as we'll continue the story from where we stopped. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and turn on your notification bell so you won't miss any of our powerful stories. One evening, Jordan stood alone on his balcony. The city lights shone brightly. Aisha joined him. "You look troubled," she said. Jordan sighed. "My family is expanding in ways I never expected," he said. Aisha smiled gently. "Sometimes," she said, "the family we choose becomes stronger than the family we inherit." Jordan looked at her. For the first time, he felt something close to peace. But deep inside, he sensed something. The story was not over. Another storm was coming. Ethan stood quietly in Jordan's office, staring at the glass walls and city skyline. "This place is amazing," he said softly. Jordan looked at him. "It wasn't built by magic," Jordan replied. "It was built from pain." Ethan nodded slowly. "I don't want to replace you in your father's life," he said suddenly. Jordan paused. "I know," he said. But deep inside, Jordan felt something he didn't want to admit. Fear. What if Raymond loved Ethan more? What if history repeated itself? Raymond invited Jordan and Ethan to dinner. The table was set neatly. The house felt unfamiliar. Raymond smiled nervously. "I know this is strange," he said, "but I want us to try to be a family." Jordan sat quietly. Ethan forced a small smile. Silence filled the room. Raymond tried to talk about simple things. Weather, work, life. But every word felt heavy. At some point, Ethan spoke. "I don't want to fight for your love," he said to Raymond. "I just want honesty." Raymond nodded, tears in his eyes. Jordan watched them. For the first time, he realized something painful. His father was trying. But trying does not erase the past. Vanessa stood outside Raymond's house one evening. She had followed Jordan's car. When she saw Ethan entering the house with Jordan, her heart tightened. "So this is his new family," she whispered. Jealousy burned inside her. She felt forgotten, erased. "I was once his wife," she murmured. "I was once his world." But the world had moved on without her. And she couldn't accept it. One morning, Jordan woke up to hundreds of notifications. Jordan Carter's family scandal expands. Secret brother discovered. Blogs, social media, gossip pages exploded. Someone had leaked Ethan's identity. Jordan felt his chest tighten. He called Ethan immediately. "Did you tell anyone?" Jordan asked. "No," Ethan replied quickly. "I barely even talk to people." Jordan clenched his fists. Someone wanted to destroy him. And he knew who it might be. Jordan drove straight to Vanessa's apartment. She opened the door slowly. When she saw him, her eyes widened. "Jordan," she whispered. He walked in without smiling. "Did you leak the story about Ethan?" he asked calmly. Vanessa froze. "I didn't," she said quickly. Jordan stared at her. "Don't lie to me again," he said. Vanessa's eyes filled with tears. "I swear," she said. "I didn't tell anyone." Jordan studied her face. For the first time, he wasn't sure whether she was lying or telling the truth. But one thing was clear. The past was refusing to stay buried. The news destroyed Ethan. People started sending him messages. Some kind. Some cruel. "You're just a mistake," one message read. "You want money," another said. Ethan sat alone in his room, staring at his phone. Jordan knocked and entered. "Hey," Jordan said gently. Ethan looked up with tired eyes. "I didn't ask for this," he said quietly. Jordan sat beside him. "I know," he said. For the first time, Jordan understood something deeply. Ethan was not his enemy. He was another victim. Aisha met Jordan in his office later that day. "This scandal is dangerous," she said seriously. "People love destroying successful men." Jordan sighed. "I'm tired of scandals," he said. Aisha looked at him. "Then fight smart," she said. "Not emotionally." Jordan nodded slowly. He realized something important. If he didn't control the narrative would control him. The next day, Jordan called a press conference. Cameras flashed. Journalists filled the hall. Jordan stood confidently. "This is my brother, Ethan Carter," he said, placing a hand on Ethan's shoulder. The room gasped. Jordan continued calmly. "He is not a scandal. He is not a secret. He is family." Ethan's eyes filled with tears. Raymond watched from the crowd, trembling. Vanessa watched from home, her heart breaking. In that moment, Jordan did something powerful. He turned shame into dignity. And the world watched in silence. After the press conference, Jordan and Ethan sat quietly in the car. "You didn't have to do that," Ethan said softly. Jordan looked at him. "Yes, I did," he replied. Ethan smiled faintly. For the first time, he felt accepted. But Jordan knew something. This decision would change everything. Forever. That night, Vanessa sat alone in darkness. She replayed the press conference on her phone. Jordan's voice echoed. "He is family." Vanessa whispered slowly. "I was once family too." Tears rolled down her face. But deep inside her heart, another emotion was growing. Not love. Not regret. But something dangerous. Resentment. Vanessa stared at the city lights from her balcony. Her hands trembled as she held her phone. Everywhere she looked online, Jordan's face appeared. Headlines praised him. People admired him. Ethan was now called the lost brother. Vanessa whispered bitterly. "They erased me like I never existed." Her heart felt heavy. But this time, it wasn't sadness. It was anger. She opened her laptop and typed a name into the search bar. Aisha Monroe. "Who are you really?" Vanessa murmured. Ethan sat alone in Jordan's office after work hours. He looked at his reflection in the glass wall. "Who am I now?" he whispered. He had lived his whole life without a father. Now he had one. But that father had another son. A successful son. A famous son. Jordan walked in quietly. "You're still here?" he asked. Ethan nodded. "Jordan," Ethan said slowly, "do you ever feel like I'm stealing your life?" Jordan paused. "You're not stealing anything," he said firmly. "You didn't choose this situation. Neither did I." Ethan nodded, but his eyes were filled with doubt. Sometimes, acceptance is harder than rejection. Raymond sat alone in his living room, staring at two photographs. One was Jordan's childhood photo. The other was Ethan's recent picture. Two sons. Two regrets. He whispered, "I failed both of you in different ways." Raymond wanted to fix everything, but he realized something painful. You can't repair a broken past. You can only try to build a better future. After days of investigation, Vanessa found something. Aisha's background. She printed documents and spread them across her table. Her eyes widened. "So this is your secret," she whispered. Aisha had once represented a high-profile case involving corporate fraud. The case had almost destroyed a powerful company. Vanessa smiled slowly. "If Jordan knew this," she murmured, "he would start doubting you too." For the first time in months, Vanessa felt powerful. One evening, Jordan received an anonymous email. The subject line read, "You don't know Aisha like you think." Jordan hesitated, then opened it. Inside were documents and old news articles. His eyes scanned the words slowly. Aisha's name appeared everywhere. His heart tightened. He didn't want to believe it. But doubt is like poison. Once it enters the mind, it spreads silently. Jordan invited Aisha to dinner. The atmosphere felt different.